Gentlemen of the Freeholder Board, Bruce Patterson, Garwood. Jumping to page 6, number 100, right above Mr. Rubino's reference, but what it appears, you're authorizing non-contractual salary ranges adjusted based on the Consumer Price Index, the CPI, with previous 12 months, which increased 3.2%. I have to point out, I double-checked that number. I went to the Bureau of Labor Statistics for the last 12 months. It was actually 2.1%, not 3.2%. This may be an error in the agenda, I guess. Maybe you can just say if it is an error. But if that was a number that you were going to be voted on, I suggest you table this resolution until you confirm what it is. And like I said, it's an arguable information from the Bureau of Statistics. That's 2.1%. And just reading it, I guess. It says, over the last 12 months, the all items index rose 2.1% before seasonal adjustment. And then, of course, when you talk about seasonal adjustment, then the Bureau of Labor Statistics actually has a handbook. And they talked about, one page, many collective bargaining contract agreements and pension plans, for example, the compensation charges to the Consumer Price Index unadjusted for seasonal variation. So the seasonal variation doesn't figure in there. So, I mean, at this point, I suggest this single resolution 100, please table until you actually see the Bureau of Labor Statistics number, which is 2.1%. I have it, just my copy. I could have made copies for you guys, but I didn't. So anyway, so you gotta back out this resolution. In addition, you're talking about if it's based on the CPI includes a medical portion, which last year rose 4%. And to tell you the truth, if you actually have medical benefits for the employees, the non-contractuals, then you probably should be backing out the medical portion out of that CPI. So not only is it not 3.2%, it's also not 2.1%, but should be somewhat less than that. A rough figure correcting this could be a possible savings for the taxpayers. I'm roughly guessing maybe $500,000 savings. So pull it out, double check it before you vote, because something was wrong on that 100.
Question was on the resolution number 100. I would just point out that this is not affecting any salary. This is merely adjusting the county salary ranges, which are permissible salaries. Director Yuska, maybe you have anything to add to that?
Yes, through you, Mr. Chair. If you'll notice, we're amending from a resolution from 2013. So we don't amend it every year if the consumer index does not bump it over or an appreciable amount over the ranges. So we waited 3 years until it was cumulative enough to get to 3.2. And again, as you said, it doesn't have anything to do with any dollar figures at this time.
Very good. Just because, so that's really a 3-year.
Yes.
Oh. Thank you, Director. Any other?
The next thing is back to 100, that non-contractual salary ranges. How many people are involved in this thing? I mean, I presume these are non-union employees. So, how many in total are affected? And where did just the CPI thing come from? I mean, they're non-contractual, so it's probably not written down anywhere. Is this just historically that, you're using the CPI, or was there any reason that the CPI was even used for this? Just seems like an odd number. Okay, next.
Number 1, going back to the salary ranges. Director Yuska, the question was how many employees fall within the confines of the non-contractual salary ranges? You know that number?
Mr. Chair, I do not know it off the top of my head, and I'll have it for you within 5 minutes. Have the exact number. But just to give you a little bit more on that about what it was. What this is we adopted a salary administration plan for non-contractual employees, and it categorized classification in salary grades. And when we originally made the salary grades, we put in a stipulation that they had to be fair market value for the work performed. And since that fair market value appreciates over time, with inflation and everything, we decided that we would hook that into the CPI, and when the CPI raised, we would raise the classifications for each grade.
Very good. Thank you for that. Number
1,523.